Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. How are we all going?
Here
Hello.
we are.
John's in the
This
center.
is an interesting little thing. I'm not normally in the center. I feel like I should go across a little bit.
Can you look around and say hi to each of us, John? Like, you know, like we're a clock of friends.
Like we're on the
I can try, but
Oh,
you're mirrored. So, hi, Dan.
Hi,
How are you
John.
going? Hi, Johnny.
I'm well. Hi.
Hi, Derek.
Oh,
There's
that's
a
cool.
story.
Oh, hi, Nathan. How you
A
going?
lovely lady who went to the Star Wars and died.
TV.
What's up there? Hey,
we don't go
streaming
there, just
people that
No.
might be in there. I don't know if there's anyone in there at the moment,
Yeah,
but
there is,
hello.
folks,
We're doing Star Wars D6, which is the ancient. I'll see if I can put it up. The
Yay!
ancient D6
Yay.
version. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. In fact, we've even got a scroll which
Yes.
which Nathan has created, just to sort of bring us into the action media res as the game itself tells us that we're meant to do. And so that's how we're going to start our game.
All right.
Do we want to do an intro of our characters before we start the game?
Well, how quickly are we getting into adventure, young Jonathan?
Well, no. I mean, we can do it after that. Actually,
Okay.
we'll do it after.
All right. If you're ready,
that'll work better with the crawl.
here we go. Ready? Here is a crawl.
Now? Or now?
Oh, wow. Oh, that was quick.
Is the
More of a
music playing?
sprint.
No, we don't need to sing, is that right? And we have to read it, actually.
No.
Concentrate.
Yeah, have a read of it.
Yeah, nothing's coming up.
Yeah,
It's
it
blank.
had to load.
Oh.
We're starting again.
Oh,
Hey, everybody.
yay!
How's it going? We're going for round 2.
Isn't that amazing?
How good was that?
Because I had to switch scenes and it wasn't able to be loaded on there. We're going to try that.
This is live.
Take
Technical difficulties. George Lucas never had these problems.
No,
You know
but
what?
we'll
We're going
edit
to
this
the
out,
other
folks.
one,
It'll be
and we're going to do it live. Ready?
Excellent. Do we need to sing, or it has music?
Whoa.
Here we go.
Where did
No,
I
you
go?
don't
Oh,
sing.
I'm
It has its own music for the people there.
Okay, that's good. That's a good shot because Murray can slow down when he comes.
Let's do it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's got that playing in the background.
Okay.
A pirate fleet called the Stone Worms has hijacked an Imperial cargo ship, Jessalyn, and has taken her to the base on the Outer Rim. Thanks to the sacrifice of the men. It's going so fast. Oh my god, I can't read that. Alright, I'm gonna quickly find it.
We're going to have to do it again. But wait. Ready? The exciting bit. Ready?
Hand down or something, or have the
Yeah.
ship fly overhead. Oh, here we
Oh, nice.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Yes.
Nice.
Oh,
are we going to appear on that? Oh!
Whoa!
it's an adventure.
Very impressive.
This guy.
I'm done.
All right.
So that went pretty quick. So congratulations to anyone who actually was able to read that. That's a skill I've yet to be able to do. So
Oh, we should do it
I'll
again.
read it out to you. How about that?
Would you like to?
Um,
I'll play it again and you can read it. Ready?
well, I don't think I can read that fast.
No, you can read it off your paper. You've got the paper in front of
Okay.
you.
Star Wars
That's-
D6, buried treasure. A pirate fleet called the Stoneworms has hijacked an Imperial cargo ship, Jessalyn, and has taken her to the base in the Outer Rim. Thanks to the sacrifice of many Bothan spies, the Rebel Alliance discovers that if the important cargo lies within the ship, the Empire will not let its assets slip away so easily, and commands a crack team of elite commandos led by Captain Shara Dawn to bring back the Imperial cargo. The Empire has sent its best. The Rebel Alliance sends these guys.
Well, that doesn't sound very positive. Hang on. It's a plane.
It's
Is
not
it a
the right
bird?
thing.
No, it's a planet. And a spaceship. I really like this because
Marble.
Can we zoom down onto us when we're on the planet? That's so amazing.
Oh.
That's so good. I love it.
Cool.
Can we watch it again?
No,
Probably not. Despite the
5 hours of us watching our crawl because it's so good. Excellent.
all right. Very
you're
cool.
playing with yourself. No, so Yes, hello.
Hello.
I'm.
So how much did anyone actually take in of
I
that?
think I
And how
got it,
much
yes,
was it like?
I think I got it.
There was a crawl, and it was so
No.
cool.
Captain Sharadorn is someone, and there's a ship called the Jessenum, which has some things on it.
I just know that many
Yes.
Bothan spies died to bring us information that
Yes.
I really didn't take note of and write down.
Is Sharadorn
'Cause-
the captain of the ship, the Jessenum, or is Sharadorn the captain of the mission to rescue it?
So the Empire will not let its assets slip away so easily, and commands a crack team of commanders led by Captain Shara Dawn
Okay.
to bring back the Imperial cargo. The Empire has sent its best. The Rebel Alliance sends
Team B.
you guys.
Excellent.
Well, we should have some music to sound like we're on the ship.
Yes,
So-
let me do that.
You are en route to a pirate vessel. I'm just finding out. So Murray is coming, and he's gonna be here when he can.
Would
I
you
just
classify,
received word on my
um,
datacom?
John, would you classify our ship as tiny, medium, or huge?
I would call it a stocklight freighter.
Sort of medium, I suppose.
I would call it light and small, but
Yes,
not a
it's
fighter.
small.
Yeah, not a
Bigger
fighter.
than a
yeah.
fighter, but not medium. And
How many guns does it have?
Captain
Hang on.
Shara Dawn
Guns?
is somebody who is somebody who you don't know about yet, because obviously you didn't read the crawl because your characters don't know about those words flying across the screen. But
Yeah,
you
we read that
know that
in
you are
space.
on your way to intercept, or at least fly into a pirate fleet base.
That
to
does
be
sound like
able
us flying into
to-
things.
To be able to find some kind of resource that the Empire also wants.
Okay, good. I like it.
Now, they've hijacked an Imperial cargo vessel, a ship which is quite large, carries huge amounts of cargo, and it seems like a fleet has probably gone in and taken out a large, had flown in really quickly, done a lightning raid, taken what they could, and then got out of there. The Stone Worms are a pirate fleet, and if you have any kind of knowledge, you
Yes.
can roll to
Whoa.
find out any of that
Okay.
thing
I do-
before we start the game.
I do like that in the Star Wars canon there is no silent Ks.
I have 1D plus 1 knowledge, unless it's a planetary
So,
system.
if it's a planetary system, then you may roll planetary system as
Oh,
well.
I have 3D 1 on that one. I get a 9.
I got a
That's
4.
fine.
Is that enough, John? 4?
4 is not enough. Not enough. Streetwise will also do if you have Streetwise.
I have technology.
Survival.
Technology.
Survival is not what you're after here.
I don't even have Streetwise on my character sheet.
That makes
Yeah,
it
so-
very. You're playing on hard mode, obviously.
Well, it just means that you don't have any skills in that area, so you're going to use your base knowledge for the roll. And you're going to roll as many dice as you have in that spot. So if you are a Laconic Scout, you have 46.
And I add them
You-
together.
Tote them up.
Wow, 21.
Whoa!
And you heard it.
You win.
I
Nathan,
was.
what about yourself?
Oh, I went really well, John. Thanks for asking.
Oh,
I
good.
got.
What about your roll?
Oh, that's true. So I rolled a 6 and a 5 plus my 2. That's a reasonable lead,
Yeah.
much less than Derek.
Fantastic, Derek. You've heard of Derek. You've heard of the Stoneworms. You know that they are led by Lord Nal, who is a Mon Calamari, a rogue Mon Calamari, who is has moved away from his people and struck out on his own. He is known for being an incredible tactician, thus his lightning raids and his ability to escape Imperial entanglements and large-scale fights with Imperial fleets and be able to get away with large amounts of resources. He is a pain in the butt for the Empire, and it is believed that he has a base in the Outer Rim around a gas giant, which has a asteroid belt what do they call it? A ring around it. Is there a fancy name for that? I don't know.
Space
Just
ring.
a ring? Or space ring. It's a space ring
this is the captain of the pirates, is that right? This is the captain of the pirates?
Yeah, he calls himself Lord Null.
Lord Null.
L-U-L.
And he's a Mon Calamari, eh?
He's a Mon Calamari. That's
Sounds fishy to me.
It does sound fishy. He is, he's known for his ruthlessness and his calculations in battle.
Okay.
As many Mon Calamari are.
And they have already raided that ship that we're looking to go after, the Jessamine.
And brought it back to their base. And you know where the base is? You are flying. In fact, most people know where the base is. The reason the Empire hasn't raided it yet is, one, it's on the outer rim, and two, it's in a very difficult place to get a fleet to fly into.
It's more that when you get there, you can't.
Imperial vessels.
But
It's like a 7-point turn to get out.
We don't know they're on the way, but they might be on their way. Is that the idea?
Bothan spies have sacrificed themselves to find very important information that they do know that there is a elite commando group heading straight for the same resources that you are looking for. So there's something on board that Jessamine, and you are charged with finding it before the commandos.
Quick question: does anybody else think of like lemmings?
Sorry.
Like Botham spies get to a door and one of them puts their hands up and blows up to open the door, and like
they breed very quickly. Yes.
I'm kind of curious. Our job is to find what's on the Jessamine. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. You need to find what it is that's so important to the Empire that they've sent this elite team in, and get it before they do.
And
They
this
know
Lord
about
Nile
us?
character is not a friend of us. He's a enemy.
Yeah.
Or
Say
a
again,
neutral.
sorry?
This Lord Nile character is a neutral person to us. He's not a friend, but not a foe either.
Exactly. Yeah.
Other
Yeah, he's
than
a
the
neutral
fact
party.
that he's
He's
ruthless.
no friend of the Empire. That means he is on our
Lord
side.
Null, yep, is a neutral party, is opportunist.
ooh.
Awesome.
We should approach him. Make the ship go fast. I try to make the ship go fast because I'm steering it. I steer it fastly.
Do you just turn it slightly so you get that angle so you can bunny hop it through? Yes.
Keep
do
your
it.
distance, Rastos.
I push trigger
But
1.
don't look like you're keeping your distance.
Hang on, we've
So
got triggers.
You come out of hyperspace and towards
US,
this
hang on.
massive.
You didn't tell me we're in hyperspace. Yes. Okay, yep, excellent. We're now returning out of hyperspace speed. Yes, excellent, go.
Is that the sound of silence?
No,
Oh, here we go.
Here it is.
Here we go.
You know what kills me? The anticipation, which is the waiting part.
We exit hyperspace.
Okay.
You exit hyperspace, and in front of you is a teal-colored gas giant bubbling away.
Ooh.
The size of it beggars belief, and around it is multiple rings which seem to interlace it in dizzying patterns. Many of them seem to be blasted out of rotation, making it look like quite a dangerous space to be inside of.
That's cool.
You, however, have a path that you know of to get into this, thanks to many Bothans. It took 3 this time to get in.
They all
that's
forgot
actually
the password
pretty good
and
for them.
died on a death.
They just shoot a grid of Bothams at the rings, and whichever one goes through, like they take.
I have a
note of it.
Botham
There's a number on
shotgun.
its
It
back.
buys 6 at a time.
Ooh, upgrades. You can see up ahead as you follow through the path of the coordinates that you were given, hoping that you have it right. Asteroids passing by, and you whiz through with your ship, which is what does it look like?
That's amazing because we're the most elite rebel team that's here at this moment in the ship.
You're probably wanting to get in a little bit undercover. You're not probably wanting to be too flashy, I imagine.
It looks like that ship that was at the end of the crawl. So yeah, kind of fairly chunky and industrial looking, but with bits. It's not like our previous vessel, the Century Swallow, which was cubed with 2 ports on either side. It was excellent.
Held together by sticky tape and band-aids.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
I love that the most
much more elite.
aerodynamic ship ever is just this cube coming at you. If I hit you,
Well,
you're screwed.
there's no air in space, so aerodynamics is not something of a big concern.
Well, not
Except when you're
much.
landing or taking off in front of a plane
Right.
that has an atmosphere.
Or flying into a hangar, or that's right.
Or most of the. It's kind of like the fall won't kill you, Benjamin. It's
or
the-
trying to fly out sort of round portals, because then you'd be like trying to fit a square into a round hole, and it would be hard.
So what's this ship called?
Oh, I think it was. So we had the Century Swallow, and
Yep.
then we
Yes.
had the. We need Murray here. We go up. We went up. We went up
No,
progressively.
This
It was
is the
a
bicentennial,
Falcon.
the bicentennial hawk,
Oh,
Yes.
the bicentennial duck.
That does sound like us.
bicentennial-
I think we already had a
Bicentennial.
bicentennial.
I think
I
we
think the
need to
bicentennial
go.
swans or
Yeah.
swifts
Yeah.
or
You know
or
what? I'm
something
going to go
like
with
that.
the duck because
I
that
think-
because we're ducking for cover.
I think we
we go
should
in
go with
stealth.
the Eon. I think we should go with the Eon Gannet.
Oh, the
Eon
Eon
Gannet.
Gannet.
That's
I
deep.
like the Gannet. They wet their nests.
That's right.
That sounds
Is there a
amazing.
picture, Nathan, that you can provide of what a gannet looks like?
Sure.
Is it something we should Google? Because I feel
this-
like a gannet is something very weird.
Oh,
You know
it's
what?
Like a fairly boring-looking, high-flying, long bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not when you have fun on Google image search. Like, let's see what we can.
Okay.
Eon Gannet.
Okay, cool. But
I
they
got
wet
one.
their nest.
I do.
And they
do.
wet their nest. Okay, the
There's a
annual
very
platypus.
specific reason that they wet their nests, and I can't remember why.
G'day, folks. This is the annual platypus. Crikey, we're in outer space.
What's a
I love
platypus
it.
doing in space?
Crikey.
Crikey.
Oh, that's going to go well with your sound set, Ben.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally. Absolutely.
I love that.
Oh, their nests are constructed of
It does look like something's
guano. Of guano. They literally
yes.
glue their nest together with poo. Yes. Okay. There
They
you go.
do.
Haven't we all
fantastic.
learned
Thank you,
something?
Tarek.
Yeah,
You've made
That was
my
just a
day
shit piece of
brighter.
information.
The Eon Gannet.
Okay. So
We maneuver in. Yes.
you maneuver between the asteroids, and you see up ahead as 2 giant asteroids shift out of the way, and your Eon Gannets move sluggishly between the 2, and the space opens up, and you see a massive fossilized space worm floating in out of an even larger. Oh, look at that! That's a great picture. That's it wetting its nest.
It's also
Perfect timing,
really.
Nathan. Thank
Can
you.
I say that's a really motivated shot?
That's
He's-
Thank you. So you see the massive asteroid with a fossilized space worm coming out. This space worm must have been the grandmother of all space worms, because its body just it beggars belief. And from it, you can see that a space station has been very rudimentarily smashed into it. Many
cool.
ships have been crashed into the side of this rock fossilized behemoth and fused into it, drilled into it, and made it into a home. And so the outside of it has been colonized, drilled and mined, and many ships seem to be stuck onto the side of it. The mouth the maw of it is still open, and
That's cool.
you can see small ships zipping in and out along the way. On the side of it, there is a fresh crack that seems to have opened up, and you can see that a new ship seems to have smashed into the side, where new rock and new parts of the worm has opened up, and you see an Imperial cargo ship has been smashed into it, and
Is this
the jets are still glowing and seem to still be pushing deeper into as if it's burrowing. Whoever's piloting it is still pushing the ship
They
deeper
land
into
like
the
you do,
rock.
Ben. Rastos,
Wow.
they land like you do.
Many other ships are around it, seem to have small tractor beams, and it's trying to drag it deeper into it, so almost try to crush it into the side of this thing. It seems to be something that Lord Nuln in his madness loves to do is to have these trophies, and this is part of his strange ways. You get a hail on your comms.
Ooh, let's get the one who doesn't speak very well. Rastus.
Unidentified ship. This is the Stoneworm's comm relay. Who are you and what's your business here?
It's on comms.
You know what? I look at the comms, but don't answer it. And stand
I'm
very
concentrating.
still.
Unidentified ship. This is your last warning before we blast you into smithereens.
I reach up and like,
Wait, we're all okay here. How are you?
Well, I had a heavy lunch, but other than that, I'm doing pretty well. But you have 5 seconds before our laser beams tear your ship to pieces.
Local time
small
or
vessels are starting to fly off and move towards your ship. These vessels look like wrecking vessels that would turn a ship to scrap.
Talk to him quickly. Rick. A little bit of water starts, urea actually starts coming out of my left ear.
This is why people don't sit next to you, Rastus.
Where we should start to explain our characters soon, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That just made me think that maybe people would not understand why Ben would say that. But we'll do that in a second.
Talk, Rick. Talk to him. Talk.
what did you say?
Sorry.
Talk to the man.
Okay,
so they don't blow us up.
I click on the microphone and I say, hello, we are a trading vessel wanting to trade some goods that we have accumulated. We are the Eon Gannet, requesting permission to land.
Gannet? What's a gannet?
Well, it's kind of like an African swallow, really.
You probably wouldn't like them. They wet their nests.
But not in a good way.
Do you know what?
Do you know what kind of thing a wet's a nest? He's muttering and talking. I don't know. Do we want creatures that wet nests?
What would our docking bay be?
They're very young.
What do you have to trade here?
Beer.
We have a number of Imperial grenades that have somehow wounded their way into our possession.
Is that true?
Thermal detonators?
The trigger's fallen off, so maybe. We'll show you.
Is that what you say into it?
No.
Yes, of course you do.
Of course, I say it. Everything I say. This is role playing. I'm offering. I'm giving you a hook, John. This is what a hook is all about. So I give you the hook, and then you take it, and we go from there.
Right. I'm not letting on board anyone who puts thermal detonators with their charges already unlocked. That's madness. Take your ship out of the asteroid belt immediately.
No, my friend is being overzealous. They are merely
They're prop grenades from a play.
Your comm links seems to be breaking up.
Okay, I turn off Rastos's and Lotar's microphones.
Hello.
Which conveniently there is a button from earlier times.
A warn button. So the button, it's like the one button in the whole entire cockpit that has wear marks on it.
So I say, look, we don't really want to discuss over an open comlink what we have in our cargo hold, but we are very keen to talk to you. We have heard of the legend of Lord Nal throughout the system.
Well, yes, everyone's heard of Lord Nal. I'll tell you what. I'll take your fancy forward laser in exchange for a docking license.
I'm very excited. I didn't know we had a laser. This is amazing.
I like our forward laser.
We're moving up in the world.
The ships sort of move in, and you can see like one of them has like a buzzing saw on it.
I say deal, and I like to. I'm going to try and decouple the forward laser. Can I eject it? Can I?
You can try. You might want Johnny's assistance in doing that. They'll give you a better roll, or do you want to just do it yourself and just suddenly do it?
I can probably do it myself because I'm fairly handy on the. So I've got a starship repair of 4D plus 1.
Okay.
What level are you guys?
Now, this is just their specialty area. It's like with you with your gun. If you shot something.
Johnny, do you want to help?
Yeah, I'll help. I've got 4D as well. So.
Okay, so the two of you working together, do you want to roll separately and start working on the same system and do it that way? Or do you want to just assist and add a dice to make it 5D?
Should we do the assist?
Do you want to be working from different, like one in the software area, one in the technical, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, that's probably, there'll be a number of mechanical and software steps, so I can do the mechanical side.
I'll do the software.
I love it when the game master is like, do you slowly suggest something like, do you want to do it this way?
Yeah, yes, that's actually very good. I rolled quite well.
I rolled really badly.
I got 19.
Yes. Okay. So Johnny, you on the software side of things, it looks like you powered everything down and you've got everything ready to go. Derek, you got I
got a 13.
No. So you've worked out that the guns don't come off.
I say
they're sort of like bolted on for a good reason because they,
This is why we've tried to trade them multiple times, but we just always find that they're just like somebody welded them on because,
it sucks when people put guns on things securely.
Yeah,
it's not like that old shit that used to just be sticky taped on.
I know, you just have to steer slightly sharply and something would fall off with the Century Swallow.
I say, Lord Null, I do apologise. It looks like we're going to have to dock before we detach the forward-facing laser. It is sort of welded on.
No time for that, I'm afraid. And the ship starts coming in.
Oh dear.
I just gently lean on the joystick that's not currently occupied with my amazing pilot skill and slowly move away from him.
You could try and fast talk if somebody who's good at talking could talk him out of it, or if you want, you could shoot these ships down.
Can I
Is anyone good at fast talk?
No, I'm looking and no. You can just hear Rustus who's shouting from the background. But it's not clear because someone turned his mic off.
You know what? I'm going to go for it. I press the button that is very worn, and me and Rastus suddenly appear on the comms link, and I'm like, ah!
All right, I'm gonna switch back on the gun.
I go, we have the weapons.
Okay, it starts powering up.
I say on the comm link, we have the weapons. We're transferring the box now. Come closer. We need to come. And then I start bringing up the thermal detonators in a box.
Excellent.
And heading towards the back.
Your microphone is. Nathan, your microphone.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was the special effect you were putting on.
Yeah, I know. It was fantastic.
I was like, oh, this is really cool. But actually, I couldn't understand what you were saying. Sorry.
I get the.
Your voice is. You might need to reset your mic. Nathan starts, I think, grabbing thermal detonators, which may or may not exist.
Yeah.
And starts bringing them up to the front of the ship to show through the window. Okay.
They're actually rolled up balls of alfoil.
Alfoil that he got from the kitchen, which
with potatoes inside. Yeah.
But you've got to remember, he very much believed that's what we had.
Words.
Do people in chat know what alfoil is? It's like
aluminum
foil.
Aluminum foil.
The secret's in the name, Benjamin.
Yes, that's right. Alfoil.
That's that silver foil, spin foil.
That's right. Can we shoot them yet?
You can totally now shoot them down if
Alright.
you want to. Yes.
I open
They're
fire.
not trying to evade you. They're literally going in front of your guns.
I open fire with all of
Okay.
the
Go for it. You are at very, very short range. You're gonna have to roll bad.
I
Attack!
don't roll bad at all. I've got 5D in Starship Gunnery.
Okay.
I rolled a 6, a 6, and 3 5s.
So that's why
Yeah.
the lasers.
This ship,
So that's
these
20.
ships are not combat ships. These ships are just scrapping ships. They don't have armor. They're nothing like that. You just it explodes into just vapor, and how dare you, you miserable traitors!
No, I was just demonstrating this great gun that we're going to give you. I thought you want to see how good it was.
It's like a mini
Johnny,
Death Star
make a
one.
demonstrate it
Make a
again.
roll. That's a fast talk roll, but I'll give you a +1 dice to it because of your amazing display of power.
And you killed
He
his
respects
brother.
power.
Where is Fast Talk? I don't
So
think-
it's a where is it? It's a bargain roll. So under perception.
I'll just roll my perception.
I don't have perception.
You do.
Perception's a main skill next to
Hey, go.
opposite dexterity.
Quick question. Is that amazing that you and Longer said, I don't have perception, trying to find perception on your character sheet?
I love that.
Like, for me, that's a very special moment because
Oh, there it is. Okay.
What did you roll,
I rolled an
Johnny?
11.
At 11. Okay. I'm gonna make it a. No, I'm not gonna make it a pace. No, I think 10. A 10 difficulty. I'm gonna put you in the worst ducking bay.
I'll have to be blown up one of the
I
ships.
know which one it's going to be.
there's more than
Ducking bay
one.
94.
That's two
We're
worse
gonna
than
strip
normal.
your ship down for parts.
The funny thing is, it's all welded together. It's one. It's more weld than it is ship anymore.
Are we
So-
going to fly in and land?
They put tractor beams. The two remaining scavenger ships put tractor beams, very weak tractor beams, the kind that are just used to move small, light objects around space, so you could easily escape from it. And they guide your ship in. So if you want to, you can move away from them and fly in yourself if you want to. And they guide your ship down into Docking Bay 94. Docking Bay 94 is inside the interior of the maw of this creature, and inside you can see that the walls all on the interior are all made up into like a miniature city. There are whole buildings dotted around the inside where ships have been pushed through and then interconnected all inside. So you can see why they're actually trying to shove these ships in through the skin of it. And the maw of the mouth seems to have some kind of force field over it, creating some kind of environment within. So as you fly through, you land into a breathable atmosphere. Yeah.
Is there any way that we can position ourselves a little bit closer to the Jessamine?
Docking Bay 94 is the only docking bay that seems to have any space on it.
You know
It's one
what?
of the rules. It's the rules of Star Wars, I'm afraid.
Traffic.
Even if you wanted to,
Fine.
unfortunately, Docking Bay 94 is the only docking bay. You may need to find another way to get closer. But they land you at Docking Bay 94 right next to another ship. So you fill up the space with the last remaining slot, and the other ships pull away. So you
always
are
imagine-
left to your own devices.
I always imagine Docking Bay 94 is like going to a shopping center and all the parking levels are green. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're just. It's like, what level are you on? The green one. Which one? Anywhere. Anyway.
Yeah, it's easy to find your car. It's just on the green level.
Yeah, very easy. It's always in the same spot.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love this place.
Just at this one moment, we might just do a quick round the circle and introduce our characters. So why don't we start below? So that
Who comes out the airlock first? Rastus.
I am Rastus. Rastus is a blue-skinned alien with a smooth head that kind of comes up to a seam that runs sort of across and down the center of his face. He has 2 eyes, incredibly. It's the most disturbing feature about him, which are just slits.
I can't picture it.
All his features just like cuts in the kind of the smooth, sort of slightly rubbery bluish surface. He has a mouth, and his as we already established, his genitals are in his ears. He wheezes out one side, and his reproductive organs are in the other side, and they're kind of like little feelers that come out. And yes, he speaks like this. I am Rastus.
It's
awesome. Good photo.
It's one of those ones where like one of the aliens is it's one of the aliens that always remembers their lefts and rights. You can always count on Rastus.
Absolutely, yes. You don't want to see it. And Rastus has been separated from the rest of his race. He's never met another alien of the same species, and so he's lonely in the universe.
Aw. Can I give him a hug? Awkwardly as we leave, and none of that was said.
That's right.
Well, who's your character?
Oh, my character is Lothar. He is a generic human rebel soldier because he was one of the first characters I ever made. And I found his sheet and I'm like, yeah, totally playing Lothar. Now, Lothar
did he used to be an Imperial soldier? But
you remember. He used to be an Imperial soldier before it was cool in the movies. So he's got...
actually, technically, that is actually true, because these characters were made before the movies.
Yeah.
And can I just say I've got a New Zealand accent because I stick to canon.
Nice. Go on.
He is very good at shooting things and dodging things.
Accent.
Pitsul.
We'll just pretend in our mind palace that you're doing.
I can't eat those ghost chips.
Yes.
I don't think you. I don't think I'm getting the appreciation I deserve for the whatever that is. Anyway, so yeah, he can shoot things good, and apart from that, he's very good for pleasant conversation, and he's a good friend. He hugs you when you're feeling sad, but only on your left side.
Yes, that's right. I had a New Zealand accent, but my mum forgot to pack it for me in my lunchbox, so now I don't have it anymore.
I just wish Murray was here right now.
I know.
Over to Derek.
Yes, so I'm playing Jamala Barclay, and I am friends with Rastos because we were imprisoned together and freed by the Rebel Alliance, and we escaped. And we kind of escaped. There was a tyrannical person running that prison camp that we were so beastly treated in. I was very valuable because I'm very sort of thick set and tall and strong, and I'm completely hairless, and I have a grey skin which is kind of clammy like clay.
Quick question:
Oh, wow.
Who are you valued? That is quite a
And the other thing, sort of notable feature about me, aside from my eating hole, I have a large sensor band that goes around my head that kind of contains sensory, all of my sensory items like sight and sound and taste all go along there. So if I want to taste something, I've got to rub it along this band and then put it in my finger hole.
Okay.
So when you wear a helmet, you're like, that's like totally sensory deprivation.
Yeah.
But yes, his head is kind of squarish and very thick set. No neck, just
it's just neck and booty. Like
you haven't missed Rick's one yet. So but Rastus, we have got Rastus already. Rastus has two. Do you want to do a quick Rastus again?
Yes, Rastus is a blue alien who's with a smooth surface and which comes up to a seam which goes down the center. All his normal holes are just slits, and he has two slits on left and right side of his head, which are apparently his ears. But he does urinate out of one of them, and the other one has his reproductive organs in it. And
I'm still struggling with this two eyes thing. I can't.
So when you look with both of them, do you one at a time, or is it both at the same time?
And it gives me stereo vision, which allows me to place things in a 3-dimensional space through parallax.
And speaking of two of a thing, Rick Duo.
Yeah.
All right.
So Rick Duo used to work in a droid factory as he's a bit of a tech kind of guy. He's tall. He's a bit overweight. He's constantly sweaty.
And that's only his Tinder profile.
And ladies, you can find him on.
Yep, but his mechanical, technical kind of knowledge is pretty great. He escaped. The droid factory was being run by the Empire, and he picked up, some rebel kind of propaganda and got inspired and excited and decided to do a rebellion of his own volition. So he ran away from the droid factory. I think he took a droid with him, but he doesn't have that droid any longer.
That's where the duo came from. He used to be Rick Solo, and now he's twice as good.
So in my mind canon, I see the airlock doors opening and a whole bunch of steam and smoke coming out of it, and in slow motion we stride through the smoke and enter the space station.
We're not the heroes you wanted or deserved or needed, but we're here and we parked.
And as you walk out, you can see that this place is jam-packed with different types of ships, and other ships slowly taking your ship apart. The lasers are going first, and they're just slowly slicing away at it. And they look like they're having a good time. It doesn't look like they're doing it with any gentleness or love or care.
That's good.
Is there somebody viewable that I can talk to? Who's there?
There seems to be, some kind of there seems to be somebody in charge, some kind of a large man with a paunch with his hair slicked back, and he's sort of directing people in a hurried way. He's got a data slab in one hand, and he's sort of just yelling at people and droids, and
I'm going to walk up to him with my with the box in my hand. I'm going to walk up, and it's got a big...
As you walk over towards with the big box in hand, one guy pushes you out of the way and
the box clicks.
We don't want that ship over here next to our ship. And this hulking mask of a guy points towards your ship. We don't want any ship that close to our ship. You get that ship away from our ship.
It is being disassembled currently. It will not be there very much longer.
Ship. I look at him, and I've noticed that
you look up at him.
And
actually, no, you look at him, and he's the same height as you.
Do you know what? Maybe 50% of the Empire is the same height as me, because I'm average. But I wear heels, so I'm like a good half-inch taller.
You look slightly down at him then.
Yeah, with an attitude. And I've got my box in.
He's bulked up a fair bit.
Hey, I've been working out. So I'm carrying this incredibly large, heavy box around, right? And I'm curling it slightly as I go.
Pushing.
Yeah, and it says on the front of it, "Don't kick."
That's why he pushed you. He didn't kick you.
Yeah, and then there was a click in the box. Could have been anything. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to leave this here, and I go to give it to him. And I say, look, if you drop it, you'll probably die. And then I walk away.
He instinctively doesn't. You can see, his body move, and two other people move in behind him. Nathan, that triggers something for you. I'm going to get you to make a perception roll.
Haha. I'm very,
I'm going to give you a +1 bonus. Murray is trying to get Skype started.
Okay. So you know how good I am at perception? I can find it on my character sheet, but in game that is do I get +1?
Yeah, +1.
4.
You rolled a 4 all up.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. No
So
problems at all.
I'm more worried about the
happy
ticking
for,
bomb.
I'm happy for anyone else to also make a perception roll
I'm going to
here
try
too,
and
but you
see.
won't get a bonus.
I'm very attentive.
5.
I love it when the DM's giving you your other players' pity
15.
perception rolls.
I got a 9.
I got 15.
Johnny, did you work for the Empire?
I did, in the factory.
Oh, I should have given you. Oh no, you were in the Empire. Okay. You are familiar enough to know when you're seeing Imperial training at work, and these guys move like Imperials. They're training. The way that they cover each other, everything seems to smack of Imperial. They cover each other's sight lines, and even their height is exactly the same as each other.
I say, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh,
And
Okay,
all
shit,
three
got
of them, you can see the two behind, Nathan's trying to give the box to. The other two have their hands hidden.
query. Where? Where are their hands hidden?
They're hit. Well, you're like got a big box in front of you, and you're rolled a 4.
Yeah. And,
So I can't give you very much information.
so just so you know,
responses are limited.
I hear Rick say he has a bad feeling about this, and I say, "What is it, Rick? What are you perceiving?"
These workers here, I think they're Imperial trained.
I look at them with my 2 eyes and try and
hang on.
perceive what their attention.
Sorry?
Attention.
Is that
Two eyes.
is
One
that
on
double
one side
perception?
of my face, and the other on the other side of my face.
like looking?
So you got like stereo vision.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I
so
can-
they're not looking
and
in two
everything.
different places. You're
No,
looking at the same thing
no.
with both your eyes.
They're just like normal eyes.
But hang on. So,
Okay, I think I'm starting to understand.
no, just slow it down for a second. Let's.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
sci-fi, but
But it's like
make it
a slit.
relatable.
So imagine like there's a face, and then there's like a slit which opens, and it can open and close like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
my eyes, like right now.
Yeah.
And it's
No,
kind
I'm
of
not
like that.
getting it anymore. I thought I was with you, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
no, you're losing me.
Except it is different that it's smooth. His skin and Rastus's skin is all
Like the
smooth.
Blue Man group?
Hang on. Are you saying are you
It's
saying
not
that your
quite
skin
blue,
isn't
though.
smooth?
Okay.
Rastus is
So you
colourblind,
look
so he might
over.
not actually be blue. But anyway.
Sorry, I interrupted you. So you
Right.
look over at them
Yes.
with both your eyes and
Yes.
are looking
I try-
for details.
Yeah, are they about to spring a trap on us or something, or are they trying to corner us, or what's
They
going
look
on?
tense, and you did hear them say they want you to get your ship away from their ship, is
Yeah.
what they said.
But our ship is being disassembled, is that right? Anyway, so
Just the guns.
just the guns. Oh, okay. So the
Just
ship
the
might
forward
still be
guns is all they're
viable.
taking off your gun,
Oh,
off your
that's
ship.
all. That's all right. It's only our.
And
means
I've
of
given them a
defending
great demo of how good our guns are.
Yeah. Derek, you were going to say something? Oh, sorry, you're over
So
here
I-
on my screen. Derek,
I-
you were going to say something?
I walk over to the guy and I say, look, let me explain, and I punch him in the face.
Oh, the old
it's going
question
down. Okay.
Do I get a surprise on him?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
So
need some-
you're going to go for a quick brawl to the face. Fantastic.
quick question: how are you at brawling?
I'm very good.
Which is why he
Kind of
wasn't
like-
shooting.
It's kind of my reason of being.
What do I do? Run towards the
I'm
gun.
going to put on
I
Johnny's
pitch
last
people in the face.
I kick him in the face.
So I've got a 4D for brawling. Do I get any bonuses to that?
Yeah, I'll give you +1 for the surprise king hit.
Just +1 dice or +1?
Yeah, +1 to hit. All right.
All right.
So he's not expecting this. He's not in armor. All right, what'd you get?
I got 17.
Yeah, he was not expecting it.
His head is slightly removed
So
from his
what's your
body as it falls.
What's your strength?
My strength is 3D.
3D. Can you so 17? Okay, cool. Can you roll your 3D? And what you
10.
get?
I like that,
What'd
Derek.
you
What are
get?
you? 3D.
All right, yeah. You sit him down, like you sit him straight down on his butt. He goes down stunned and like he doesn't fall well. But you can tell you didn't knock him out, but you knocked the wind out of him.
I want to quick draw my blaster and point it at someone to say,
Me too.
Don't move, hold where you are.
I quick draw my blaster and point it at someone.
Well, I kind of, I don't know who to, but this must
They
be
They dive for cover. So they're diving for cover as soon as the punch and all that starts. They're gonna try and run for cover. So you'll get a free shot towards them before they get to cover. But they're not. They don't look like they're gonna give up.
I fire.
Okay. So we are at depending on the range of your guns. We are.
So where on the dinosaur are we?
You're 15 meters away. Nathan, you are about 3 meters from this person, from these guys right at this moment. So depending on your weapons, you're about 15 meters as well, Johnny, because you're with Ben, so roughly in a semicircle. And Derek, you're right next to these guys. You're about 3 meters away from these guys as well.
Yeah, how close are you?
I yell at the guy on the...
You've done your thing for this one moment. So we'll just jump to Ben first, then we'll go Johnny and then Nathan.
Okay, so basically a blaster attack.
Yes. So
At someone.
So hang on. What's your Is it a blaster? Did you say?
Yes, a light blaster.
Okay, a light
No,
blaster.
sorry, not a light blaster, a blaster pistol.
A blaster pistol. So what we do is we'll look for the range first. So a blaster pistol is shooting at medium range. Mm-hmm. So that will be a difficulty of... Where's my diffs? Oh, where's my diffs gone?
Hey, Ben. Are you on fire?
So you're difficulty 10 for that.
I got a 12.
Is that 15?
Nice.
Difficulty 15 for that. I apologize. Difficulty 10.
I got a 12.
Wait,
Yes.
12.
I think it's
that's a
5,
hit,
10.
actually. I think that's a hit.
Yay!
Point blank.
46
Difficulty is... Sorry, Ben. Sorry, I'm just reading up the two difficult... They've got difficulty numbers for different things. So I'm so sorry. You are at medium range, which is difficulty 15. So what you could do is you could move forward, which will close the gap and give you an easier difficulty.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll run forward. He quick draws, runs forward, and then fires. Yes.
Okay, so your shot hits into him, and you roll your damage, which is 4d.
17.
17. Ouch. Yep. He hits him. Describe what happens to him.
Oh, he's like just diving for cover like this, and then it hits him in the side. He spins, so he's like diving sideways.
Yep.
And actually, it imparts rotation to him. He spins and makes the Wilhelm scream, and then slides across the floor away from me.
Doesn't everybody
The other guy, Johnny, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah, so 15. I've got a heavy blaster pistol.
Okay,
Ooh.
heavy blaster
Well, I
pistol's
think
range is...
Short range, I've got to get within 7 meters.
You need to get in between 8 to 12 to 25 for medium.
Yes.
So yeah, you want to get to 7, yeah. So that's going to be...
Can I cover that kind of ground before I shoot?
You will, but you'd have to add 1 dice to really... We'll take 1 dice out.
So I may as well just fire at medium range. Well, it's going to work.
No, yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure what the maths is. Is it better to take 1 dice out or move? Or to stay where you are, mathematically?
A single dice is worth 3.5. So if he's going to lose 5 by being too far away, it's better to take the dice.
It's better to take the dice. There you
But
go.
what would your hero do?
So you run forward.
Yep, I'll run forward and take 1 away and fire my heavy blaster. 9.
9 is also the success of your shot. No, just glances off the surface. Yeah, it leaves some carbon scoring across the boxes near Nathan that he's holding. Nathan, what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna do what I always do, because just so we know, can we just get some
Nathan?
Can we get some clarity here? There are more than 3 people here with Imperial training. So anyway, I grab my box and I run towards them. Because
this is what they taught you in boot camp.
Yeah. Look, I'm what I'm using, and this is a very technical term, and if you don't understand it, I can slow it down. But I'm using the weapon full of deadly weapons in front of me, and I'm going to run towards and throw it in the cover, and it's all the stuff's going to come out. And in the confusion, I'm going to shoot them with my secret blaster rifle.
Throw the box up in the air.
Yeah, the one that says "Don't kick" and it says "Full of dangerous explosives."
Yep. Cool. And then you're gonna pull out your gun and shoot them.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. So you're within 3 meters. So that's actually really quite easy.
But I throw it just because of my safety and it's full of thermal detonators. I throw it over where they hid behind, because obviously I don't want to die. But
so what gun are you using?
Well, I have a blaster rifle and two thrown. I actually have 2 thrown thermal detonators written on my sheet. That counts, right? Chat, you're behind me, please. Somebody.
If you write it on your own character sheet, it's got to count. Hey,
yeah,
that's how it works in this game.
It's as good. Like, can I be honest? Me writing down anything on my character sheet is amazing. So, look, you know what? I'm going to take everything I can possibly get with that. So, anyway, I throw my box at them. I pull out my secret blaster and I shoot.
Yay!
Nathan always misses. That's
chat,
true.
You can't see this, but Murray's joining our chat, joining our Skype. So we're just going to let Murray into our game first because chat can't see Murray yet.
That's right.
I will get that sorted.
Can they hear me?
They can't hear you yet, Murray. I think you can say anything you want at this moment.
No,
Skype is my least favorite program in the entire world.
Don't say that.
They said they can hear you. Don't say anything.
Oh no! Don't say anything.
Right.
Looks like we're going to say goodbye to that lucrative Skype.
What if Skype was listening this time?
They were going to sponsor us too.
Can I just say, Skype is always listening.
Anyway, apologies.
It always tells everyone what you're saying as well.
Hey, wait, that was me.
Here he comes. The man of the moment.
Oh, I can't wait to see Murray in this thing.
I'll look as attractive as I can.
Well, you're doing pretty good.
Just zip that fly up, Murray, and you'll be fine.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
All right. Well, anyway. When you're in, we will also replay the intro call.
We barble. That's what I've done.
Yay!
Yeah.
So we'll jump you in a second, Murray. We're in mid-combat. So you can come out. You can actually, this is the perfect moment for you to come out in a second.
Can I just say, I love that mine is combat. Like, I throw a box and pull out a gun.
So Nathan has thrown a box of thermal detonators up into the air, which contains 2 real thermal detonators and lots of tin foil potatoes. Space potatoes.
Right.
Space potatoes.
And then you pull out your blaster rifle.
That is what is written on my sheet, John. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Now, normally that would probably be a -1 dice. So I think we might have to do that because that's 2 actions in one.
That's
I think, and then you're at probably short range for this with a blaster rifle. So
I was thinking away. 3 meters away.
Yeah, that's going to be short range.
Yeah, that's diff 10.
Yeah, I get it.
Fantastic. If it's written on your character, it must be real.
That's it. I can't do anything else.
Describe how this guy goes. Oh, wait, do damage. Sorry. Blast rifle does a fair amount of damage.
It does.
It's a 5D weapon.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right.
13 damage.
Oh, 13? Yeah, describe what happens to his body.
Well, it's almost disappointing. Like he dies, but it wasn't the blaster shot that killed him. And this is the really important thing: is that it was the box falling down awkwardly. He tripped over it, fell, and stumbled and hit his head because he wasn't wearing the appropriate shoe. He's used to wearing a helmet.
If he'd been in his stormtrooper armor, he would have been fine.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
He wasn't. That's the moral of the story.
that's it. Never forget your helmet.
Okay, so Murray, are you in the video yet?
I think
I'm
I'm
not
on.
seeing.
I think
I'm
I'm a
not
Skype
seeing
symbol.
him.
You are a Skype symbol.
Right.
Is there a way to get Murray in the vid?
I'm going to keep going, but we can
I
keep
quite
moving
like, I
forward.
quite like. I'm just a giant S at the moment.
Oh, just like Superman, it means hope.
Oh, right. Yes. Oh, that's not what I was going. I was. Yeah.
That's not the we don't want negativity.
All
Come on.
right, Murray, your character has woken up from a really bad hangover.
Mm-hmm.
The worst hangover I think you've ever had. No one's been able to wake you, and you've woken up to the sound of gunfire, and you stumble out of the ship. There is grinding sounds of lasers being shorn off the ship, which you not sure how you even got on this ship, because
Right.
the bicentennial. What's the ship? The other ship called the bicentennial.
Swallow.
Yeah.
The-
No.
Oh, we can't remember either.
No.
We were relying on you to know.
Oh,
What
no,
was it?
no, 'cause we had some disagreement as to which one it would be. It was the bicentennial. No, I can't remember what the.
Okay.
Oh man.
Well, his hangover's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But you wake up on board a ship, you're not even sure, and you stumble out, pulling up your pants and belting on your weapons and everything, unsure where you are. And you look over and you see that the front lasers are being carved off the ship. You see a giant docking bay 94 written in front of you. Chaos is happening. You see your friends down firing towards a group of other people. Lotar's throwing grenades and shooting. Jamala's punching people in the face. Rick Duo's firing lasers. Rastus's genitalia's flopped out as he's firing his blaster pistol, and he pushes it back in and slits his eyes. What are you gonna
That's two eyes.
when you see
Who's shooting off the lasers? Or is the lasers are still
it looks
firing,
like it looks like a group of construction people are cutting laser cannons off the front of the ship. And it's just chaos.
I'm
It is.
gonna shoot these.
And there's one guy on his butt with blood coming out of his nose, and Jamala's shaking her hand in pain after just looking like she's just punched the living daylights out of quite a burly fellow.
Nice. So how many people are taking the lasers off the front of our ship? Well, I'm assuming it's our ship.
It's hard to tell in all the chaos, and your eyes are a bit blurred from all the drinking of spiced Quarren rum.
Nice.
Yeah, typical, right?
Do you like that Kraken?
I'm going to
Kraken
fire
reference
off.
because Quarren. So
So
Kraken.
I see what you did.
am I short range
Thank
or
you.
medium range or long range?
At the people on the ship that are cutting off the weapons.
Yeah.
What are you
They're
shooting?
outside the ship, right?
I've got a heavy blaster.
A heavy blaster. I would say that they are about 5
Dead?
meters away, right from here. So
Oh, yeah.
you are
Short
a heavy blaster. Did you say pistol?
I did.
You would be at I said 5 meters, so that's short range.
I've got 5D on that.
Okay, they're not dodging.
Well, I'm going to take multiple shots at them then.
Do you notice the rings on their fingers?
Are there 2 or there 3?
Chat's like,
Yeah, all of my.
and you're like, your Quarren colors are like red, green, blue, red, green, blue.
I am the cuttlefish of rage right now. All right.
It's like a techno party.
So
That's a t-shirt.
is it 4 for if I'm taking 2 shots, 4D for both shots?
You
one
take
shot.
-1 of both.
Yep. Okay. Here's the first shot. Is 11. And the second shot is more than that. 14.
14.
Murray, you're the kind of
hit with both.
Great.
you're the kind of person I like, Murray. You wake up drunk, hungover, and just start flailing your gun around with techno beard, shooting people who are around you.
That's
okay,
right.
so
none of you have ever experienced me in a hangover, except maybe Benjamin. But anyway, so how much damage?
So heavy. I think it's 5D. Let me check. 5D. Yeah.
I just spent ages trying to find Laser Sword Battle to start Johnny's music, which he wrote for it, and searching for Laser Sword Battle, but it's called Light Sword Battle, and that's why I couldn't find it.
Of course.
Oops.
14 and 17 damage.
Ooh.
14 and 17. Okay.
Did he kill the civilians?
Do we have a couple of Wilhelms as one fires one way, fires the other, and the two people cutting off the lasers go flying off either laser and then go off into space.
Is this my
you all turn and see a very angry Quarren standing there in a bathrobe with a belt of weapons tied around them.
Fantastic.
Looking very, very annoyed.
You know what? He's feeling the Mondays.
Shall we take a break there, do you reckon?
I think we shall.
I think I've got one more thing to add to the stream.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, Derek?
I've got the list of our notable ships in the past.
Yay!
Well, maybe we'll be able to work it out etymologically and ornithologically.
Can I just say I love you guys?
So they are the Enigma 5, the Century Swallow, the Sesqui Raven,
Sesqui, that's right.
and the Bicentennial Bluebird.
Bluebird.
Oh, that is it. What's the Bluebird? Can I just say?
And now we're just joined by the Eon Gannet.
Eon Gannet. Awesome.
Just so you know, it poos on its nest to make it stick.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So is this the Eon Gannet, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
We are defending.
It's stuck together in a very special way, Murray. And I won't ruin any more.
The jury rig. Nice.
Awesome. Well, we'll take a quick break and we'll see if we can get Murray on the screen and we'll go from...
My video's on for me.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bit of fun. So I'll show the video again. Would you like to see the video again, chap?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, Murray, you haven't seen this, but prepare yourself for something cool.
Okay. Pretty quickly.
All right. Let's do it.
I faded out the music. Is it started yet? It's starting now. Is it starting now?
Yeah. Don't ruin it. They're trying to read. So talking now would be better.
Right.
Wonder how many copyright laws we're breaking by doing this.
Well, no, none, because it's tragically copyrighted.
Yeah, scrolling text. It's not. You can't scrolling text.
Yeah, I think so.
But scrolling text in space, that's pretty bad.
I do like the Empire said his best. The Rebel Alliance sent you guys.
That implies that we're the best, right? Hang on. Wait. No. This is the special thing. Ready?
Yes, ready. It's going to come back to us. So don't be... I can see you, Murray.
Oh, yeah, it comes back to us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I can see Murray.
Good.
Here we go.
Put your shirt back on.
See, Murray. Yay. Oh, wow, we're back again.
All right. And now we're going back to a stream.
All right.
Guys, we'll see you in about 5. Speak soon.
Excellent. Bye.